Okay, I just got a message from Tarun as well. I wanted to have you and Tarun maybe together or something. But anyways, so hi David, welcome to this video call once again, and thank you for joining once again. So I hope you are good, right?
Yeah, doing good. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had a meeting like 30 minutes of meeting, right? And it cannot get recorded and whatever. So David, the thing is that as we know that you are the one of the most hardworking and most handsome as well in the class who has qualified NEET, and at the same time you got 90 plus in boards, and right now you're in Brighton University in UK. So three things all together apart from doing all the things in school as well. You were a prefect, right? Prefect or
Yeah,
scout.
I was cultural secretary.
So apart from this studies and all, you are good in extracurricular activities as well. So what is the secret behind it? How did you manage all the things at once?
So as I already mentioned before, but I'm telling it again. Main thing is to focus. So main thing is to do your job while in school itself. So do your studies, take effective lecture notes in the class itself, so that once you go home, you're building off from what you have already done in school. So I didn't spend so much time, like 8 hours, 9 hours, studying uh, a topic, but uh, from whatever I have done in school, we're just building up from there and focus on doing small things every day. And then during the weekends, when you have 2 days off, you may not have much classes then. So then focus on clearing your backlogs, whatever you couldn't do during the week, try to finish it during that time. Yeah, that would be my advice.
Okay. So I want to ask you, what is the process of going there? Like, for example, I want to ask you, when was the registration date? When did you give the examination? When was the admission procedure took place and all? So and okay, after I'll ask you what exactly the course is all about. So how
Okay.
is the process of getting admission in biomedical in Brighton University?
Okay.
Complete process from
So
the scratch.
Okay. So the general procedure for getting admission, this is not just for biomedical, this is a general procedure. So they need two things, mainly SOP, which is called statement of purpose. So it's like an essay where you have to describe about yourself. You have to describe why you want to join this course and why this university specifically. You have to mention, you have to highlight your academic background, so your schooling, what are the subjects you studied, and your skills, like what skills do you have, what can you offer to the university. So that's basically an essay. Okay, so that's one thing, and the second thing is IELTS. So try to write IELTS as soon as possible. So the criteria for most universities in the UK is 6.0 in all the components. There are four components: reading, writing, listening, and speaking, and overall of 6.5. So this is like the minimum for most countries. Some countries even have it higher, but for UK it is 6.5. So I would say that try to prepare for IELTS right now and try to write it as soon as possible. So from January, you can start applying through a common platform called UCAS. UCAS is a platform where you can apply to 5 colleges at a time. So for January, you can aim for January, start doing it right now.
Okay. And admission procedure will take place in May, as you had said.
Yeah, about uh, April, May, you will get your unconditional offer. Once you submit your board results and you have met the conditions they have mentioned, and you will get an unconditional offer by June, July.
Okay. And that's a conditional admission in case, for example, if you score less than what you had shown, like you told that you will get 80% plus, but you ultimately got 60% or something. So in that situation, your admission will be maybe cancelled, right? Like that.
Yeah, so they have a cutoff. I think it is 70% or 65%. They have a cutoff. I'll have to look at that. 65% or 70%. So hopefully you get around at least that range. If you get less than that, I don't know if they will continue with your admission process. Yeah.
Okay. And David, what is the fee structure of there, and what is the scholarship criteria and all?
So in general, all the fees are starting from 12 lakh rupees, so 12 lakh upwards. So 12 lakh being the least, and most colleges will be in the range of 20 to 15 to 20, that range, and some are even higher. Okay, so scholarships are dependent on the university. So they have conditions like if you get 90 plus, 90% plus, you will have 2,000 or 3,000 pounds, which is 3 lakh rupees. And if you have 80 to 90%, you will have another 2,000. So those are, every university has its own, but that's the general idea of scholarships.
Okay, okay. And so let's assume if someone wants to go to the most basically Oxford, right? Let's assume someone wants to Oxford or MIT or any college like that. So what is the procedure of that?
So the fees would be first of all very high. It would be, I think, uh, around 45 lakhs to 50 lakhs, that range. Plus,
Per year?
per year, your goals have to be high. You cannot expect to get 70 and then expect to get. You have to be around maybe 97, 98, maybe that range you might get. But even the fees is very high, so I didn't apply. But you can, if you want to apply, you can try. But it will be difficult to get.
Is it like that? If I score 98% or something in the 12 boards, so I'll get a 90% scholarship or something like that. Is it any in any way? Is there any way to get admission in those colleges, paying a minimal fees?
No, I, because the thing is here it is that international students are the source of income for
This college.
university. So there is, yeah, so there is no way they give you 90% scholarship. They will only give you maybe 10 or 15% scholarship, even if you get 98%, like that.
Okay. How is this field, biomedical? You are doing BSc plus MSc over there. What is this field about, and how do you see the scope and all?
So biomedical science is a general field, like a little bit wider. It's not very specific like doctor or engineer. Even engineer being a bit specific, but biomedical science is a little bit of a broad field, which is oriented to becoming biomedical scientists in the future, right? But after your course, you have options to go to different fields. So some students choose to go into medical field, some choose to go into public health or different fields with different sectors within the medical field, right? So it's a broad course. It's not very specific, but you can become a biomedical scientist directly with the master's degree, right? So, but not that's not everyone's interest. Some have different interests, so it's totally up to you, however you want to proceed. But it's a general course. It's not something very specific to a job.
Okay. And let's assume, for example, in your university only, if someone wants to do MBBS, what is the procedure of that?
So in my university, we have a procedure called where, where after year one, if you have really good grades, you can move into medicine, which through through there is a university next to us where like it's called Sussex University, where they have medical options over there. So you'll get moved to that college, right? But you need to have really good grades in the first year or in the third year. So you have two options. So third, it is slightly challenging because it's similar to NEET, right? NEET is not easy. Similarly, it is challenging. So you have to have a very good percentage, 90 to 95% above 7.5 in IELTS, and it is challenging, but uh, you can get into it. But you have two options: so after year one or after year three. So generally, all the students do it after year three because year one they won't get the grades that they want. I know it is a bit vague, but those who
Yeah. So
have doubts, please message
is there
me.
no any way to get into MBBS directly from the year one?
So the standards here are a bit difficult to get directly. So either the fees will be very high or the standards will be a bit high. That's why students do courses like this, like biomedical science, and then they go later into medicine so that they have already experience or knowledge in the medical field, right? So if you want to go into medicine, you can, but it will be very expensive. I think around 50 lakhs, 45 lakhs, that range.
Okay. Okay. So I guess that is the more or less that was the these were the queries of your juniors. And one more thing is there, which is from my side. I have asked you already, but again I'm asking, what is a message you would like to give to your juniors who are preparing for universities? At the same time, they want to prepare for NEET as well. At the same time, they want to do good in boards, and you have done fine in everything. So, what is a message you would like to give to them?
So in I would say in general, focus on building your skills. So any type of skill that you have, leadership, communication, Excel, Word, all these are skills which will help you further in any aspect. So it's always good to have these skills to add in your CV. And from academic point of view, it might be challenging right now, but every day it's, one by day, week by week, it's an objective that you have to put forward and try to achieve that, right? It's everyone, there are almost 500 students in your batch. That's just in our school. There are again 500 students in every school. So it's, there are so many students just like you who are having the same pressure, same, parental pressure, peer pressure, school pressure. So you're not alone, right? So keep going forward every day. If you have challenges, talk to your teachers, especially in Avanti, you have such a good family environment. Talk to any of them, sit back, ask questions, right? They will help you. I'm sure of that. I experienced it. So talk to them, they will help you for sure. And for NEET, I would say start doing questions. That's something which I didn't do as much. So practice questions and do 11th grade. So by after 12th, we will be thorough with 12th grade things, but 11th grade is something which we will have lost touch with. So practice 11th grade, all the subjects, all physics, chemistry, biology, and especially if you're PCB student, you focus on the physics and chemistry part, because biology, most of us we can do. We have to study the theory part, but physics and chemistry is what decides the rank. So focus on that, and you'll get all the guidance from the teachers. That's basically, yeah, that's all.
Okay. Okay, Ravi, thank you for joining. I would like to see that your weather and the climate again, if you don't mind. Your
Yeah, I'll
outside,
just
if you don't mind.
yeah, yeah, I'll just show this.
Please do that. I just want to see how beautiful the place is actually. Okay, so you're outside the home, is it? Good, good. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. The temperature right is 7 degree, right? 7 degree, 6 degree, around that. Hmm. Good, very good. Okay, that's very nice, David. Okay, David. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your time, and all the best for future. Keep rocking and keep shining. That's I can say to you. Your mic is off. I guess you have kept the mic off.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, David.
Cheers.
Thank you for. Bye bye. Take care.
Yes, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.